Charlotte Hornets shooting guard Kelly Oubre Jr. was selected 15th in the first round by the Atlanta Hawks and was then traded to the Washington Wizards, where he signed a 3-year deal. This past free agency season, the veteran signed a $26 million contract with the Charlotte Hornets. But I want to take it back and see, how did Kelly Oubre Jr. spend his first $1 million when he was in the NBA? He admits that growing up, his life was never extravagant and credits his dad for working hard. So the first thing he bought himself was a Mercedes-Benz AMG G-Wagon, which he also got wrapped with black rims that cost him $250,000. He then bought a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT, which cost him another $140,000. But next up, this man needed a place to live, so he opted for a condo in DC, which at the time, the city of Washington, DC was ranked as the most expensive city, and there goes another $200,000 for the entire year, which did not include furniture for his spot. Oubre is known for liking good things when it comes to his home, so he dropped another $10,000 to make sure his 2-bedroom place was comfortable and cozy as possible. Since he was never allowed to have a dog growing up, his father was not a big fan of them, since when Oubre Sr. was small, he was bitten by a dog in the head, so it was always a no-no when Oubre Jr. wanted a dog. That all changed once Kelly Oubre Jr. made it to the NBA. His first year, he bought a $5,000 dog. His second season, he spent another $7,000 on a mini Frenchie, which totals to $12,000 out of that first rookie contract. He also bought himself some nice ice, and I'm talking about jewelry. Listen, he bought 4 diamond single teeth, a whole grill, chain diamonds, and chains for his dogs, which ended up costing him close to $60,000. But despite making all these purchases for himself, he did not forget about his parents. Let's start with the pops, who says he is very low maintenance. He was with his son his first year in DC, where he dropped $24,000 a year for his father to have his own apartment in the city of Washington. And he also gifted him a Mercedes S450, which cost him $50,000. And he also bought his mother a home in the city of New Orleans for $240,000. But despite all of this spending for himself or his parents, Kelly also likes to give back. That is why he partnered up with schools in the DC area, where he set up a seminar series called Black Boy Rock the Arts for all young kids who needed inspiration. He ended up giving 25 scholarships to the seniors worth up to $25,000, where each student received $2,000. Despite spending a lot of money on himself, Oubre Jr. has invested $22,000 in creating LLCs for business ideas, and one of his companies pays homage to his late grandma. It's called Biophony, which stands for Infinite Life, and is by far one of his favorite companies he's invested money in. So that is how Kelly Oubre Jr. spent his first $1 million when he got his first contract in the NBA.